now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. So I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Living up and acting magic. With the gang, we are on to get tragic. Oh, God, we gon' let you niggas have it. Let's go. Let's turn up.
And Charles Davis on
Let's
hand.
turn up.
This is a game where the defenses need to be on their toes.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks here,
He ain't built.
yes, they can throw the
He ain't
football,
built.
but they can also run
He
it
ain't
very well
built.
too.
Mobile quarterbacks.
They've been cheating me a
Remember,
lot, but he ain't built.
They used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the
He ain't
pocket.
built.
We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that
He ain't
mobility,
built.
truly an asset.
He
and
ain't
people are
built.
planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us now.
Sherman is on him.
Fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in
Let me hit him.
He should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Oh, man, bro.
Let's go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check nine.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need
Love
to do
doing
here in the
stretch
first
plays.
half. You've got to take
What
some
we talking
pressure
about?
off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Peyton. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Bo. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
So
Good
many
defense.
things have to come together just right
Yes,
for a
sir.
screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt
Good
things
tackle.
and hold it to a short game. When you find
Good
that kind of
tackle.
yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Don't tell him that, because he's going to fumble the ball. Oh, he talking spicy. He's like, come get some, punk. Don't run the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Woo!
Race. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that.
That was a good read on defense
on a
right
short
there.
gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Thank you.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hold on,
The
wait.
delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
On 2nd down now. Peyton and an alley to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throw on first down with Jackson. Open man, Gronkowski complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
That's what I'm talking about.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Stitterud able to put this one through. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Hold on, wait. Hold on.
Here we go! Here we go! Begin! Switch!
The first carry for a Raider legend in their L.A. years. Here's Bo Jackson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Woo!
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Hold on, wait.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And
let me hit him.
Bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Keith Bullock able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They run with Sayers. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Play action. Now Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across.
Come on, champ.
A Raider first down, 17 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Sayers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They run on first down with Jackson. Joey Bosa in on the stop. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they're able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue.
Why we got an Oakland Raider inside our huddle? Get him out the huddle. Get him out the huddle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So that'll back him up 5. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On first down, Jackson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Stenerud's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. He finds his man Johnson. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Calvin Johnson, 48 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
CD! Don't do it to them, Lamb.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Mean Joe Green coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Jackson. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He may try and run for this, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Uses the spin. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
I got you. I got you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill.
Jackson now off the bootleg. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. On 1st down, it's Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On the draw, here's Jackson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Jackson dancing to his... And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
All right, time to get this TD.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
And he showed off yet again those elite cover skills that make him one of the greatest to ever play the cornerback position. If you're going to throw it anywhere in his vicinity, you obviously have to be on the high alert because he's a tremendous athlete.
Boy, a great athlete indeed. He can pretty much do anything. In fact, he's the only person to have both a reception and an interception in Super Bowl history. And with a play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Come on, bro. What are you doing, bro?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Jackson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
I'm going to stop all that running shit.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. They run again with Jackson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run again with Jackson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash.
Oh, he panicked. He panicked. He panicked.
Stenerud able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead.
He didn't trust himself.
It's his 3rd field goal now.
He didn't trust himself.
They needed his
That's what
leg.
it was.
This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Man open, it's Moss complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's
No.
First down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And
Fight for that.
This will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Okay, you don't even call no flags in this game.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kellen Winslow, 49 yards. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Now it's Jackson. Steps away. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down. But what an effort to get his hand on that one.
Oh, God.
Knock it away and brings up a fourth down decision.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this again?
What? Bruce, what are you doing?
Yeah, partner, you know.
You're giving them chances?
Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
On 4th down, Jackson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a touchdown.
Thank you, TD. Let's go, Queen. Lightning McQueen. That's what I'm talking about. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Hey. 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 Frito. Lays. Frito. Mississippi, New Orleans. Big dog got mad lead.
This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons.
Talk about me in my news. Snoop Dogg on the mic and I'm the Madden too. You go get hit that so fast as I can hit you with the runner, I can hit you with the pass. Come on. Oh. Please, I can't beat scheme when I'm in a mic. 2-0, 2-0. Man, time for you suckers. Look at the Patrick brothers, Queen and Willis.
Defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got.
He don't got the best
here, yes,
Lamar Jackson. I'm about to come at him.
I'm
about to get him.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all.
Lightning,
nowadays,
thunder.
Mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Thunder, Nicholas Friday, bacon.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Lightning, thunder, Nicholas Friday, bacon. I'm almost Sodom, caking. Nah, they stadium is fire. I should have went back to Seattle Stadium. That's what they need to do. Add custom mud like stadiums. Oh, he Nah, he's a bug out. He's a bug out. Nah, he a bug out.
Now Jackson on first down. And here to hook up good to Victor Cruz.
He's a bug out. You gonna do that again? Oh yeah.
A good start
Be a bug out.
15 yards
Be a bug out.
on the game's initial play. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Oh!
And nowhere to fit that football in.
Why?
Away
you know better. Don't blitz me no more.
Calvin Johnson, the
Don't blitz me no more.
That'll bring up second down. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play.
Stupid.
That finish.
Thank you, Lamar.
Minimal gain.
Thank you, Lamar. Thank you, Lamar. Keep blitzing. Keep being dumb.
It gets him a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson. He'll find his tight end. That's one.
Oh,
14 yards.
stop blitzing, bro.
First down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
50, in your face. Here we go, 50.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
Oh, they gave it to him!
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They gave it to him? Come
Certainly
on,
not
man.
how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to get this from the
Madden
6 out
cheating
to the 12.
for you right now.
A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Come on, man. Don't do me like
All
that.
right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, it's Jackson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Third and 2, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Go ahead. Do your little bum ass out route.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Oh, my
and he
God.
almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott. The 20.
Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you, Ronnie.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Oh. That's the 7 they robbed from me. That's the 7 they robbed from me the first time.
Following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Devin Hester gonna be activated all game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Unless I strip fumble him.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And
Oh!
he's going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0.
See the adjustments. Don't be a scrub.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this...
Oh, my God.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. Throw left side complete.
Yo, they be cheating, bro.
But not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They run with Jackson out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it.
And it's complete.
Yo, Jeff, what are you doing?
John Brown there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Jeff, what are you doing?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Come on, Jeff. You're not supposed to let stuff like that happen, bro.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Call it a loss of 18, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
When you get that close to the goal line, you can't give up yardage that easily. You might have just given up a great opportunity to score 6 points.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright.
He missed the field goal?
And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And no mistake
Can't do that
sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Jackson. He gets this one to Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety.
He finally going to stop blitzing me?
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Check. Lucky. Hatchet.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. The safety Ed Reed there to make the play. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On second down now, it's Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
You're going to see right now.
Now Jackson on third down. Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's Randy Moss.
Woo!
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter. You
can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages.
It's Johnson, end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And that touch. Gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt
look at my watch. 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 It's start time. Look at my watch.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10.
This is what I do, man. This is what I do.
This
is what I do.
After the break.
This is what I do.
Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now you want to run the ball.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle.
Don't get hurt.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey, and he's going to get this one to the 20.
You thought you had one?
Devin Hester, the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
And the ball is knocked out. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Stop blitzing me, bro.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Thank you. You learned your lesson.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 15, check 15. Check, 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 check.
Here's Jackson throwing on first down.
Yes,
He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. He's got Cruz complete.
Got him.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Once I get in field goal range, I'm volleying.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd
Bro,
quarter.
stop,
First
stop,
and 10.
stop, bro.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Complete. It's Johnson. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a
He's
zone
going to catch
speed,
those.
get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Jackson steps away, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Got him, spot him, got him.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
This is what I do, Hey.
Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen.
Down in Mississippi
In New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got Madden. The chances off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. And tell your mama, and tell your daddy, and tell the whole human world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama, and tell your daddy, tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some.
if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg.
Hopefully I don't run into a cheeser,
And when it comes to Madden,
somebody that stay in the same formation all game, and this glitch because the computer is retarded. Don't matter if you got 99 everything, the nigga still not gonna react as if the nigga not there. Like, I don't understand the game, bro.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
He got
Charles,
99,
about
bro.
Storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks.
He got
Certainly
99, bro.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Get off me.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Get off me.
30,
That's bull.
10,
That's bull. That's bull. That's bull.
New York. A big play there. 72 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 15.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
G?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Willie Brown. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are.
Whoa, that was a good cutback.
Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This fielded a few yards in it. Now a hit and a loose football.
What?
And this is picked up by the Browns.
Yo,
terrific return.
y'all see it.
Y'all
seeing it.
Down near the 20-yard line.
Adios,
so a
mio.
teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Keith Bullock able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
They giving it to him.
Come out here.
They don't want me to win, bro.
The offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops.
Champ!
Yeah, you do.
That's why I love you, champ.
What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
I trust you to come out.
As they'll start
now, let's get back to action.
Line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's the mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Bo Jackson. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll run with Jackson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This will be caught by Randy Moss.
That's Mossington, bro.
26 and a first down. Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they get the football.
I didn't even know that was Taylor Mays right there. He got Taylor Mays on the
7-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Bo. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Yeah, talk hot, Bullock. Talk hot.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Big trust. Whoop, whoop.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble
Big
return
trust.
for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Big trust.
The
Yes,
Browns
sir.
drive
I'm
about
here.
to get started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way.
I was about to get
Turnovers,
that.
They've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. That's caught by Jackson. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
I'm playing with
It's
my
nice to give them
boys,
credit,
man.
isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Stepping up, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from
Lamar
out. And the Jets
Braxton.
will extend their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one.
Nah. Getting
The
in
Browns
that.
drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down now. It's Jackson.
Good tackle.
Texas for 3 to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throw right side is hauled in by the Gonzalez. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A run. This is Sayers.
Oh, he panicked. Yeah, run outside and you panic.
To 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gets no more.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Mahomes firing complete, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Stop playing with my boys.
Incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
And Pat Mahomes in a no-look.
Into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play.
Patrick Queen is on. On what?
Someone would pop free.
He in his home?
Take a pretty good shot.
He in his home?
But incomplete.
Yeah,
and this one is right
yeah,
down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
I'm about to get sturdy on him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. It's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. That they need him late in the game. His confidence should be sky high.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it
I was just doing extra stuff
about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Oh, stupid. Not Sean Taylor.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Why it seems like the time is like...
Aaron Donald gets the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
Yo, bro, you're not doing none of that, bro. Everything, bro. You're not doing none of that, bro.
But this time on offense,
bro, you're not doing none of that, bro.
They want that
You're
ball
not
in.
doing
They'll
none
be
of
going
that.
for 6. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And so,
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle.
I knew that was coming.
That's Gonzalez.
well, I knew that was coming.
Now the Browns signal for the second.
See, you
of
know
their
what? I'm going to change
timeouts.
everything up on him.
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
All I need is Morton to get sturdy one time. One time. In which he is. I'm going to make sure he gets sturdy one time.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff.
The game go by so fast.
We are
so
underway in the
long.
second
Down?
half.
That train be
Fielded a few
moving.
yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
He got the best of the best on Randy. So Randy slowed down.
The New York offense taking
But Randy
over
gonna come
for
back
their
in
next
clutch. Watch
possession. They have the lead
Randy
now.
gonna come
They'll
back
be
in
looking
clutch.
for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
No! No! Oh, yo, this game is cheating, bro. That was 2 hands down 2 feet. Oh my God, bro. They cheating. They giving this to this man. They don't want me to win, bro. That was 2 hands, 2 feet on the ground, bro. That was a clear catch, bro. I seen them give other niggas better shit than that, bro. But I digress.
Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Champ Bailey on the coverage.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25.
Mawsonton!
Way down, deep into Cleveland territory. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Tighten up, pull it together.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He will find Winslow. That's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
What?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
That's a TD.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with the Hall of Famer Sayers. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17.
Thank you.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables. Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Keith Bullock, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
I do this. I do this like Brutus. I bang at him. No, hang at him. Hey. I'ma stop it. I'ma stop it right here. I'ma stop it. I'ma stop it right here. I'ma stop it. Oh. I'ma stop it right here. I was dead all the way up here and they dropped me all the way down, so I gotta work my way all the way back up. Actually, I was up here. I never made it to legend. I was up here, MVP. But then they dropped me all the way back down here because they've been cheating me. So watch me work my way up. Watch. You feel me? Right now, I'm going to star. 6 wins, 7 wins, 8 wins. Hey. Tune in next time.